Well, it's been an ambition of mine for as long as I can remember to write a book, but I never really had anything to write about. And then this opportunity appeared in my life to go to Nepal, and even then I guess I didn't necessarily think that I'd be writing about it, but when I was there I just had a sense that actually I could write about it. And actually I was doing a lot of travelling at that point, and I was always writing about my travels for friends and family back home, but then there was something about the trek that I thought I could turn into more than just a note to family and friends. And actually initially, so this is 11 years ago now, after my time in Nepal I came back to Guernsey and decided that this was the time to write the book, and I didn't have any other commitments at the time. And I actually spent 6 months, I guess, maybe, writing the first draft of the book, which was huge because I wrote about my entire 3 months, I think it was, when I was away that time in Nepal and on into India. And yes, it was quite a labour of love, and I actually gave up on it in 2008 and let it go. But it kind of ate away at me that I'd never quite finished it. I'd never brought it to publication. So, I don't know, was it 2015 or 7 years later, it just really became obvious to me that I needed to do something creative and I needed to finish this book. So I've been working on it ever since, and it's gone through many rewrites, and it really has been, yeah, a labour of love, I'd say. So it's quite a relief to get to this point of publishing it. Wow, okay, so I learned that I like to shower. I think that was really, and when I was writing the book actually I became really aware of that, thinking, gosh, I used to get really quite uptight about not being able to shower, but really at the time it was really important I showered. Also, I just learned like the many ways in which I sort of was controlling of my life, I guess, because when you're in that environment you're totally out of control in many respects, or at least that's what it felt like at various times. So that was an interesting observation. Gosh, I also developed a love for Nepal, so I brought that away with me, and actually that was the beginning of many more trips that I have since taken to Nepal, which is just such an amazing country. Gosh, there were quite a few hard moments, it has to be said, but I think you kind of need to read the book really to know about the hardest moment on the trek. But it was probably when I was suffering with a degree of altitude sickness and feeling the worst I have probably ever felt in my life, and had no idea at the time that that's why I was feeling like I was feeling, and just being completely and utterly out of my comfort zone. So that was a pretty full-on moment that I doubt I shall ever forget. So you can buy the book, paperback and ebook, on Amazon and Waterstones. Nepal, of course, meaning never-ending love and peace, which I think the whole world should be taking that on board, really. Hello. Talking of never-ending love and peace. How are you? Was that fun? Yo. Was that fun?
Yeah.
Yeah? Good.